Hey everyone, wanted to make a quick tutorial about fixing errors in your dice prints. Now, obviously, you can see this crab model I have here is not dice, but the same concept applies. So I've hollowed out this guy to print, and immediately I can tell this is not going to print correctly because you see these light blue and dark blue sections are directions that normals are facing. So basically where the digital file is saying um, which way is inside and which way is outside. And so it's possible that this would work out, but it's very likely going to give me some errors. And let's clean this up a bit. So I've gone ahead and file saved and exported this as a new STL after I hollowed it and put some holes in it. So let's open up Blender and import that. So I've got this hollow version of it. I'm going to import. It's going to take a minute because it's a big boy. Okay, now I have gone here and enabled face orientation. So blue is outside and red is inside. And so ideally everything looks blue. And in this case we can see, just like we could in Process Slicer, that is not the case. So what we can do here is hit or select the object and hit tab to go into edit mode. It's going to take a while because there's a lot of vertices here. And I'm going to hit AltZ to go into X-ray mode. So now I can see through the entire model, and I'm going to hit A to select all. Now, while everything is selected, I want to go to normals and recalculate outside. So this is saying select all this stuff and now just assume that everything you've selected is the outside of the model, or at least recalculate as if everything you've got is the outside here. Cool, so now it's finished. I can just click anywhere else and hit Alt-Z again so I can see everywhere outside, hey, is the outside. Fantastic. Um, and just to double check, I'm going to hit Tab, and again, this is just so that all the little black dots from the vertices are gone. I can see for the most part, this is looking really nice. And there's one other way, or one other thing that can really mess up your slicer program, and that is having vertices that are duplicated in the same spot, and it really not knowing what to do about that sometimes. So in order to get around that issue, go ahead and hit Tab again to go into edit mode. I'm going to hollow and, or excuse me, X-ray, and then hit A to select all, just to make sure I'm actually selecting all, because sometimes it doesn't for whatever reason. Now that I got everything here, I'm going to say merge vertices by distance. And so what this is doing is saying anytime there's something really close to itself or close to another vertex, remove it. So you can see here I've removed 307 instances of that, different spots that could be an issue. If I really wanted to mess with this, I could go and raise or lower how far away that wants to merge, but generally I find that just letting it do its thing there works out really well. So now I've done that. Again, I can get out of edit mode, turn off the X-ray mode, and see that there shouldn't be any visual change. In fact, that's what you want to double check for, is make sure that there's nothing that it's done to obviously mess up your file. But otherwise, now all the vertices have their own spot that makes sense to your slicer program. All the faces are facing in a way that makes sense to your slicer, and you can save and export this as an STL, and everything should go smoothly from there. Hope this helps someone with your dice. I know a lot of times that with your generator programs, or sometimes if you're sort of new to Blender and doing some Boolean operations, it can give you some really weird issues until you've gotten used to seeing some ways to fix that, or had a lot more experience of being upset. But anyway, hope this helps someone. Let me know if you have any comments or questions or concerns, and I will do my best to get to those. Thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.